Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and it's been a while since I've said anything about Dragon Age the Veilguard for a couple of reasons. One, just even talking about it, honestly, it hurt too much. I didn't want to talk about it. The thought of it looming just as a ever-increasing shadow over the entire franchise, it was painful. There's no fun in this, it seems, for an actual Dragon Age fan. And secondly, I have been promising you guys that I was going to stream it. Get it? Day of stream. That's not going to happen anymore because, truth be told, I can't afford it. I can't drop $70 right now on a game that's likely going to suck and not even benefit anybody. I was supposed to be someone to show you guys what was going on if it was really that bad, and I apologize. Flat out, I apologize, but I just can't do it. That money has to go to other places right now. But that being said, I am able to now share this today. I found this article this morning. We were at Park Place, where another YouTuber called Neon Knight is actually talking about the game. There's been a lot of rage baiting, a lot of fake Dragon Age fans just pushing and basically taking advantage of people hating what modern gaming has turned into just to basically get the rage clicks. Yeah, there are people like that in our sphere who will actually do that. I wanted to be one of the ones that would just show you what the game was without rage clicking. And right now it seems Neon Knight is somebody who's actually talking about the game without all the agenda nonsense. They're telling us what the game is like. So we're going to read this now. I'm not going to look at his video because I don't know his stance on basically reaction to his own stuff. If you want to watch his video, I encourage you to go do that. Watch his actual content. But let's read what he has to say through Park Place. YouTuber Neon Knight claims to have played over 7 hours of the Veilguard, described the game as a thin coat of paint. In his recent video, he says, "So, with Dragon Age the Veilguard, there have been a lot of attempts, in my opinion, to convince the general public that this game is something that it really isn't. To convince you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears, what you've been seeing in trailers and previews, and believe that Dragon Age DNA and Veilguard, specifically its gameplay, is anything more than a very thin coat of paint." So what he's saying there is we've seen the very retarded marketing by BioWare and EA and all this kind of stuff, trying to tell you, hey, look, it's Dragon Age. Look, hair mechanics. Look, all this stuff. We watched a gameplay on this channel on Mellow Mondays, myself, Samuel the Infamous, and Devil Made Me Do It. We all looked it over and said, wow, this is some basic bitch gameplay. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look like Dragon Age. And he's going to go on. As someone who played the game for about 7 hours a few weeks ago, well, I guess my thesis statement here is that it isn't. It isn't Dragon Age. It's got a thin coat of paint over it. A thin coat of paint is more or less exactly what Veilguard has to offer longtime fans, and serious, level-headed discussion about this game is completely hampered by what seems to be an almost universal refusal to just say that out loud. I'm not sure what he's saying right there. What I've seen is nobody actually wants to discuss what the game's going to be like. They just want to rage click over the agenda that apparently is just being pushed in it, which is not to be pushed aside, but there is the other half of the argument. Is the gameplay itself good? Because perfect example, Spider-Man 2, the gameplay, 10 out of freaking 10. The story, -5 out of 10. That's how bad the disparity was in that game. In this one, were we at least going to get a game that played well? Apparently not. We continue. From there, he shared the game will be compared to God of War 2018. He said the game's combat and exploration is full-blown, or at least 85% God of War 2018 worship. This new Dragon Age is all about the action, building up a rage meter to release an ultimate, getting your perfect parries in, shield throws, talismans that activate special abilities, plenty of pots to break and chests to open. You get it. Point is, somebody really liked God of War 2018 and said, why don't we just do that and be done with it? That is all I need to hear now. I played God of War 2018. You could see it in the member section of this channel. My entire playthrough of 2018 is there. I played through it. I know exactly what he's talking about. If that's what this is, then this is not Dragon Age. Dragon Age is essentially, well, it was originally sort of a semi-tactical RPG where you could set up your party and this and that. It turned into more action RPG-ish with 2 and Inquisition, but it still had tenets of the original game. If that's all this is, running around and slamming shit, then this isn't even an RPG. It's not even an action RPG. It's God of War. And I'm not playing Dragon Age to play God of War. If I want God of War, I have multiple copies. I've got the original trilogy for my PS3. I've got 2018. I've played Ragnarok 2. I've done that. That's not what I go to Dragon Age for. I go to Dragon Age for dark, gritty fantasy and role-playing mechanics, RPG mechanics, actual tactical combat, which is what the original Dragon Age Origins was insanely great for. You could play it any way you wanted, and you could still win. Next, he noted the game will also be compared to Guardians of the Galaxy video game regarding the tone. He said, "This is the point of the video where some of you recoil in horror and may projectile vomit, but it's also the point where at least some of you are probably thinking, hey, those are two not bad games at all. You could do much worse in terms of comparison." And yeah, if you're thinking that, I completely agree. If you're thinking that, you're thinking the wrong thing. It's not Dragon Age. I just said that. If you're thinking Guardians of the Galaxy and Dragon Age, wow, these are two properties that couldn't be more far apart. I'm not looking for quippy humor in Dragon Age. I'm looking for dry, sarcastic humor as characters banter with each other. I'm not looking for jumping around, flying, wee, yay, do. No, I'm looking for, wow, we just accomplished something, but there were costs. We lost as much as we won in one case. That's what I'm looking for in a Dragon Age story. However, he noted the two games are not what Dragon Age fans are expecting a Dragon Age game to compare to. There is no denying that a Dragon Age fan base of just 6 months ago would have torn that imaginary person apart for merely suggesting such a thing. Yet, ultimately, that's the type of game BioWare seems to have made here. He went on to claim that BioWare tried to make a very palatable game here that could appeal to everyone instead of directly targeting their own fanbase and hopefully breaking out from there, the ideal approach in my opinion. Veilguard as a quippy action adventure is trying pretty hard at times and has its moments. It's just not a quip-filled action game. It's not what most Dragon Age fans were asking for. Exactly. Real Dragon Age fans don't want that. Hell, there's division in the Dragon Age fan base between Origins 2 and Inquisition. Some people despise Inquisition. I personally liked it. The only reason I stopped playing it over on Renaissance Nerd Arcade was because playing it was making me sad knowing that Veilguard was coming. I could not stomach it. It was literally dragging it down. You could probably feel it in the gameplay. I wasn't enthusiastic. I was losing hope all over the place. And to hear somebody say this, talking about the game mechanics, talking about the game flow, this is a real conversation we're having now. We're not screaming, oh my God, surgical scars, oh my God, woke this, woke that. No, we need to take that element out and I need to hear what the game sounds and looks like. And this is proving right now to me, this is not a Dragon Age game, but he's not done yet. Next, Neon Knight shared that he was incredibly disappointed when I found that Veilguard allows you to import a grand total of, wait for it, 0 choices from Origins, 0 choices of Dragon Age 2, and just 3 from Inquisition, the game that Veilguard is a direct sequel to. As for the choices from Inquisition, he shared that only things that carry over who your Inquisitor romanced, whether you choose to disband the Inquisition, and whether you choose to stop Solus. Wow. I've heard this. I heard this. That on the Dragon Age, what was it called? Well, they built the whole browser website thing when they made the transition from PS3 to PS4. People couldn't transfer their old game data, so they made basically a browser app that you could put in all your choices and then upload it to Inquisition. If that's what they've changed it to, what the hell am I doing? What the hell am I doing playing all the games leading up to it then? What was I doing? Especially when you think of it like this. I've heard that Claudia Black will reprise Morrigan in this game. What about all my Morrigan choices then? Did she have the baby? Did she not have the baby? Did I kill her? Did I not kill her? I mean, does any of that... Try to kill her. You know, she don't actually kill her, but did you try to kill her or not kill her? You know what I mean? Meaningless. This, if that is true, then that is also all I need to know, that they have erased any meaning to the franchise. And you know what? If this is the end, then so be it. Then fine. I will close the book, put it away, and not think about it anymore. This is not what fans wanted, and this proves that people in BioWare are definitely not even trying to please the original fan base. They're just trying to please the fake, false non-existent modern fan base. Bending the knee to people who care about hair, oh my God, no jiggly physics, no. This saddens me, but you know what? If this is how it has to be, fine. I wish I'd been the one to show that to you guys. I really do. Despite the pain it would have caused me, I wanted to follow through my promise. But if this is how it has to be, that this dude, Neon Knight, has given us the actual bare bones facts about the game, push aside all the agenda crap. If this is what the game is, it's not Dragon Age. I'm not missing anything. You're definitely not going to be missing anything. And if it needs to die, then let it die. I don't want Dragon Age to die as a franchise, but if this is going to kill it, then let it die, and let's move on to newer, greater, better things. Or, in fact, let's go back and play old games again. Let's have fun with fun shit. Hell, you know what? I'm having more fun playing Starship Troopers Extermination now than thinking about replaying any of this stuff or going forward with Dragon Age. Having a ball playing it. A lot of fun. Let's kill some bugs. Anyway, I think I'm done now. And once again, I want to apologize for not following through on my promise to play it for you guys. But as I said, I simply cannot afford it right now. It's that simple. Anyway, we are done here. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, or hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about fake fan Stan and SJW fifis. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.